Hello, everybody, and a good evening to you all, folks, and welcome back aboard to Real Time Football. My name is Tom, and I'm going to bring you the video today, folks, for my Premier League Game Week 7 predictions, live, being recorded live from the alternate venue, this place. Yes, unfortunately, my internet is broken at home, so I will be streaming here tomorrow for tomorrow's triple header on Saturday Night Football. But yeah, I'm going to bring you my Premier League Game Week 7 predictions. Make sure you do share it around, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like on the stream. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button though, because it helps. We're going to start off there with Villa v Brighton. Aston Villa taking on Brighton at Villa Park. As you can tell, the backdrop for today is the Vitality Stadium, because that's where the Arsenal are playing this weekend. So yeah, Bournemouth v Arsenal. Super Sunday is indeed to be confirmed. However, I will let you know further due to the time. Yeah, it's just due to the fact that the internet's getting fixed. I don't know where I'm going to be. And also, there's only one game at 2 o'clock. There's no 4:30 kickoff. So I'm not sure if I'll be covering Super Sunday, but I probably will be doing a 7:45 kickoff on Sunday. It's just a case of the Premier League at the moment. So yeah, Super Sunday to be confirmed, but tomorrow, triple header. Bournemouth v Arsenal at 3 o'clock. 12:50 kickoff is Aston Villa v Brighton and Spurs v Liverpool. A tasty Saturday night football. Monday night football is on as well. That should be from the normal studio, and that is Fulham taking on Chelsea. Right then, let's start with Villa v Brighton. Aston Villa, I'm going to kick it off with a 3-1 win to Brighton. I think Brighton are a stronger side, even though they lost to Chelsea last night. I don't want to talk about that. But listen, not last night, anyway, Wednesday night. I think Villa are both a good size, but I think Brighton are stronger. I'm saying there's nothing more to it than a 3-1 Brighton. I think Brighton are stronger. I think they've got better players. I feel as though it's Brighton's win. Bournemouth v Arsenal then. Well, it was a tasty old fixture at the Emirates last year. Boy, oh boy. 97-minute winner. Oh, that is unbelievable. Oh, my goodness me. What scene that was, man. Yeah, could have had 4 heart attacks in that game. Don't know how many heart attacks they had. Sometimes you have a mini one without knowing. But I was all over the place, man. That was probably the only game that I could not sit down for more than 10 minutes, should we say. Because it was literally non-stop. Boom, shaking. Oh, my God. 2-0. Snessi. 3-2. Woof. No, it's at the Vitality though, this one. A little bit, that one, the one at the Vitality was just chill, roll the fag, chill out on the deck chair. That's exactly what Ramsdale could have done. He could have sat there, roll the fag, sat on the deck chair, sunbathed. I'm going to go 3-0. I don't think Bournemouth have started this season as strong as they were last season overall. I do feel as though that's partly because they've lost Gary O'Neill. I do think Iraola is a good manager. However, I don't think there's a Bournemouth who quite hit the levels or the heights that they can hit yet. But it will take time, but I reckon at some point they will hit those heights. I'm going to go 3-0 to the Arsenal. We had a really positive result at Brentford. I didn't think it was a great performance, bear in mind. We scored in 7 minutes and we got the win. We're through. Drew West Ham away. But listen, good draw, good result for us. I'm going to go 3-0. I think it'll be just a nice, smooth game. No Saka, no Rice. It's going to be difficult. But we have to push through the difficulties and we have to hold on for the win, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to go Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 3. I don't think we'll be phased by that. There's no Rice or Saka. I think it'll be difficult, more difficult, but Everton taking on Luton. Everton have come off the back of a win, first win of the season, away to Brentford. They've had 2 away wins. In fact, they also beat Villa at Villa Park 2-1. Now, they lost there 4-0 earlier this season. Then Carabao Cup, I think it was Wednesday night or something like that, go and beat them 2-1. I think Everton are doing well now. That Brentford result was giving them a lot of confidence. They bounced. I think they're looking good. Luton, I think that they are most certainly in there for a point. I think Everton have been worse off in terms of performances at home. I'm going to go 1-1. I think it'll be a tight game. I think Everton will play well. However, I think Luton will be able to get a point. Yeah, Everton 1, Luton 1. At Manchester United, it's practically a rematch of Tuesday night's game against Man United Crystal Palace. It's a 3:00 kickoff. Man United won 3-0 Tuesday night. It was quite a boring game, if I'm honest. I watched it. I watched it from here because I've been staying here ever since the internet went. Yeah, it was not a great watch. I think United will get a similar result. Nothing against Crystal Palace, but I thought they were shocking. And I think it'd be. I don't think it'd be 3-0. I think it'd be. I was going towards 3-1, no clean sheet, but I don't know. I'm going to go 2-0. It was definitely a tight one to call this one, but I'm going to go Man United 2, Crystal Palace 0. It's always a tough one to call when they've just played each other. Do you know what I mean? Because, same stadium, same team, same kits, Crystal Palace could go there and win 2-1 after losing 3-0. You never know. I mean, if you look at Leeds, they had 2 Premier League fixtures against Manchester United in the same week. They won. They got they even got a point or 3. I'm not sure how many they got at Old Trafford. Lost to Ellen Road. It's just the way football works, isn't it? A Newcastle taking on Burnley. Newcastle coming off the back of an 8-0 victory at Sheffield United, a record victory away from home for them. And as well, they have broken a Premier League record in which 8 different scorers in a win. That's never happened before in the Premier League. Burnley. What can we say about Burnley? They've been all right. Good result in Carabao Cup. They won 4-0 against Salford. Very, very good result for Burnley. You can't really, if you're a Burnley fan, you can't complain at that. 4-0. This is Newcastle though, and Newcastle have started to pick up form again, which is really positive to see. I think Newcastle will beat Burnley. I think it's one of those situations where Newcastle won't keep a clean sheet, but I think that will be a comfortable game. I actually think Burnley will open the scoring. I think they'll go into it with confidence, but I think it'll be a 4-1. Considering that Newcastle are coming off the back of 8-0 win against Sheffield United away and just beating Man City, I feel as though they'll be tight tails up, wanting to beat Burnley. And if they don't, well, it'll be a shock, to say the least. But, 4-1. West Ham taking on Sheffield United. Sheffield United woeful against Newcastle, as I just pointed my finger at. I don't know if they played in the Carabao Cup, actually. Let me have a look. I don't even know if they played. I could have sworn they got knocked out. Let me have a quick look. Just want to see. EFL Cup, here we go. Here we go. Let's have a look. Sheffield United. Yeah, I don't think they did play last night, did they? Not last night. Why do I keep saying last night? I don't think they did. No. But besides which, West Ham, they have had 2 defeats back-to-back, Liverpool and Man City. Innit? It's not easy to win against either one of those 2 teams. I credit them for scoring in both, and I credit West Ham for the start of the season they've had, really. It was a winning start. There was a draw or 2 defeats to Liverpool and Man City. What can you complain about that? They beat Brighton. They've had a good start to the season, West Ham. And I think that against the Sheffield United team, I don't know if they played in the Carabao Cup, bear in mind, but as far as I'm aware, they're coming off the back of a woeful, absolutely embarrassing 8-0 defeat. West Ham should win this comfortably. Sheffield United. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 for this one. West Ham 3, Sheffield United 0. I think Bowen will get on the score sheet. Wolves taking on Man City now. Wolves put on quite the first half performance against Liverpool at home. This time it's against Man City at home. I feel as though Wolves will score in this match. Man City most certainly won't have their tails wagging high because they lost to Newcastle. And I feel as though Wolves are at a slight advantage, only a slight one because Rodri's gone. Man City are still going to be a quality side, away or at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers, because Wolves, yes, they're okay at defending, but they can't score goals. And eventually they do leak goals, and I feel as though second half of games this season, Wolves have started to fall away. First half, they start scoring what? Was it the 4th minute against Liverpool? Don't know. But more to the point, Man City equality. Wolves, I think they'll score, but listen, Rodri or no Rodri, 3-1 City for me. Spurs v Liverpool, the headline fixture of the weekend. It's a 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. And, well, Liverpool, both teams are in form. Both teams are unbeaten. However, I feel as though Liverpool's midfield is not great. And I feel as though at some point they will get exposed and they will start to lose games. And I feel as though this could be a start to a losing run for Liverpool. I don't think they're that good, personally. I think Spurs have started the season a lot better. They beat Manchester United. Oh, don't talk to me about the North London derby. Nobody speak about that North London derby. No, I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs because I feel as though Spurs had a better start to the season, and I definitely feel as though they've got more quality in them. Arguably better defensively. Overall, Spurs are a better team, and I feel as though Spurs would be the favourites to win this fixture. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs. Nothing against Liverpool. I don't want to upset Liverpool fans, but I don't think Liverpool are that great. I just feel as though they've had an easy run of games to start with, and Spurs 2-0 Liverpool. Nottingham Forest then taking on Brentford on Sunday. It's the only game on Sunday, strangely. Don't know why Sky selected a 4:30, but there you have it. As I say, TBC for this one. Nottingham Forest, though, taking on Brentford. Now, Brentford, they've started the season all right, but I'm not convinced that this Mark Flecken guy is a good goalkeeper, a sustainable goalkeeper. I don't think he's that great, this Mark Flecken guy. And I'm going to be honest, to be sat down at home to Everton, that's quite embarrassing. Everton, first win of the season at Brentford, remarkable, really. It's a story that can't be told. They can't beat Sheffield United away, but they can beat Brentford away. Bonkers, I know. And then Sheffield United get piped 8-0. It's just the way football works, isn't it? But listen, I don't think Brentford have been that great. I don't think that goalkeeper is that great. They definitely had better spells against us in the Carabao Cup. I'm kind of feeling as though Forest started the season better. In fact, this is really interesting, actually, because I think Forest have got more points than Brentford. Let's have a look. Yes, they have. Forest have actually got more points than Brentford. Believe it or not, they have. 7 points for Forest. Now, Forest start the season very positively. 2 massive, massive wins. Big performances. They've scored in nearly all of their games, except for the one against City. They didn't do bad against City either in the end. 10-man City, only lost 2-0. It's not bad. 1-1 against Burnley, disappointing result. That against Chelsea was absolutely remarkable from Forest, I have to say. 3-2 again. They were 2-0 up in 4 minutes against Manchester United. They were so unfortunate to lose the game as well, really. But Manchester United win it 3-2. They sort of did an Arsenal, I think, like against Bournemouth, remember? But Forest got their goals a lot earlier. Well, no, they didn't. They got 2nd minute and 4th minute. Bournemouth spread their goals first half, second half, and then we came back. First win of the season, Forest came against Sheffield United, and we ended up scraping it against them. If we're looking at Brentford on the other hand, we're looking at Brentford on the other hand. Brentford on 6 points, which I think is all draws. No, it's not. So he drew 2-2 to Spurs. He won 3-0 at Fulham, 1-1 against Palace, and then 2-2. But then 2 defeats on the bounce against Brentford, against Newcastle and Everton. Now, both of those, look, Newcastle were not in form when they lost to Newcastle. Everton was starting to pick up form. It was a real shock result, though, that one. It was a great game to watch Brentford-Everton, but it was a shock result. The 2-2 against Spurs, I feel as though they should be beaten. Well, some would say they should have beaten Spurs. Some would say they shouldn't. Battered Fulham, brilliant. 1-1 against Palace. For me, you should be beating Crystal Palace at home. I'd say the same against Bournemouth, but actually Bournemouth are not a bad side. The place that Newcastle were in, and to only lose off a penalty, it's not great. It doesn't look great that Newcastle won off a 64th minute penalty and you had more chances than them in the game, does it? And losing 3-1 to Everton, I'm sorry, but look, I may be being overcritical of Brentford, but that's not good enough. And I think Forest will start the season better, and I most certainly believe that Forest will beat Brentford. I think they've got a better goalkeeper. I think they've got a better team at the moment. I don't think they've got a better manager. Steve Cooper's a great manager, but I think Thomas Frank is just legendary. No, at the moment, for me, this has got Forest written all over it. So I'm going to go Nottingham Forest 1, Brentford 0. And to finish off, Fulham against woeful Chelsea. Who've scored how many goals this season? I could probably count. 1 against Liverpool, 1 against West Ham, 3 against Luton. That's 5 goals in the Prem. 5 goals in the Prem they scored this season. And they've scored 1 in the Carabao Cup. They have won one game in the Prem against Luton. Losing to Forest, losing to Villa. They're a really, really poor team, Chelsea, at the moment. And they're shocking. And I don't think Fulham... Look, Chelsea fan... I've got a Chelsea fan who went out at college. He's all confident. We're going to beat Fulham. Facts and reality is, Fulham are not a bad team. And I don't think Fulham are going to be sat down by Chelsea. You know, Fulham... Yes, they've had poor performances here and there. But Chelsea are shocking. And I don't think Fulham are going to let the standard slip and lose to Chelsea. I think Fulham should wipe the floor, personally. I'm going to go 2-0. Chelsea ain't good enough. I don't think Chelsea can barely score goals. What can Chelsea do? Lose games. They're not that bad defensively, but they can't score goals, and then they end up becoming weak defensively. Once they concede 1, they concede more. Fulham 2-0 Chelsea. Simple as that. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Those are my Premier League Game Week 7 predictions. And I will see you all tomorrow for Saturday Night Football. Super Sunday to be confirmed. That game is what we'll be streaming on Monday night, however. But tomorrow, Villa Brighton, Bournemouth Arsenal, Spurs Liverpool. I will see you all tomorrow at 12:15. Bye-bye.